Hello everyone, welcome back to Story Time with Nychi. Today I'm really excited because we'll be making these beautiful beaded necklace together. Let me tell you the backstory. About 2 weeks ago, I was preparing for a special event. I had already sewn a beautiful red skirt and blouse. It had this lovely cultural vibe to it. The only thing left was the jewelry. I really wanted to wear gold because, as you know, gold complements wine red so perfectly. So I headed to the market full of hope, only for my expectations to come crashing down. The nice necklace were so expensive. Any fine piece I touched, they were calling a whole lot of money. So I ran away for my life. At this point, I asked myself, Nychi, aren't you creative? Since my budget isn't going to get me the quality necklace that I want, why not make one by myself? So I went to the only bead shop I know in my area. Living in the north is a very big disadvantage for a creative person like me because whenever I have an idea, I have to search far and wide for materials. I'll check 2 different markets, and this one that I went to was just the only proper beading shop that I could find. So I had to make do with what I have. They didn't have those beautiful coral beads that I wanted. So I just had to manage what was available. I remember some beads that I already had at home, so I bought a few things to combine with them. Now, let me digress a bit. The red beads I'm using weren't originally red. It was actually me wrapping sand beads over big traditional beads to give them this different texture. I created this bead back in year 1 when I was in school. At that time, I was broke and hungry. So I came up with this big plan that I will start making beaded necklace in bulk and be supplying them to market stores. I was really passionate about it, but the course I was studying was so time consuming. It literally choked the idea out of my mind. Even though the dream faded, I had already bought some beads and started some few necklaces, but they never got complete. Putting this necklace together was really tricky because the size of the beads and the fact that they weren't originally made for this particular design was hard to do. I had to do a lot of trials and errors. I kept up adjusting the placement, trying different arrangements, and dealing with all the material constraints I had. There were moments I would finish a whole section, check it in the mirror, and I would not just like it. Was it my best work? Absolutely not. Did I like it at first? I don't think so. It felt too chunky and heavy on me. I almost didn't wear it for the event. But when I showed a few people, their reaction were completely different. They said it was beautiful and unique. So I decided to wear it with the outfit, and the whole look slayed. Still, I had that tiny feeling of, I didn't really like this necklace but you know what? It's okay. I made it with my own hands and it served its purpose. In the end, I've decided to keep this necklace as a keepsake. It will remind me of how I kept pushing with my craft even when there were limitations and constraints. It's a story of managing, adapting, and creating something out of what I had. Alright, enough of the story. As the video is still long and my story don't finish, I'll keep quiet now and just act music so that you guys can watch on. If you enjoyed the story and the process, please give this video a thumbs up. Share it with your crafty friends and subscribe so you don't miss the next story time with Nychi. Drop a comment and tell me, have you ever made something because the original thing was too expensive? What did you create and how did it turn out? I love reading your stories. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.